first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. McDonald. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Oh, a good pickup there. 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at his own 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? They won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. And brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. of the shotgun. It's Bell. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Bell. Down to about the 22 here.
Le'Veon Bell on the
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back at the 27. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
47-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with McDonald. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, he's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
43-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They get this out left, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. McDonald. That's coming, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the punt, return of 4, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Darnold. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Jets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
By Avery Williamson. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
40. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold caught left side by Hilton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
4-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing is McDonald. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, McDonald. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Darnold.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. McDonald. That's complete. Right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Jets 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, McDonald will get that one to Taylor complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. Quick throw here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Able to connect to Mills.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to
line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Darnold. That's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down.
Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
first down. It's Taylor. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score, Colts 27.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.